like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh baby, I hate to go. I am on such an old music kick this week. I got talking to my aunt this past week, and we were talking about music, and I was sharing how I grew up on a lot of older music. I was listening to my mom's 45s. And if you don't know, a 45 is a small record. In the 80s we had tape singles that had 1 or 2 songs on it. A 45 is kind of the same idea. It just had a couple songs on it. And the reason it was called a 45 was because when you put it on the record player, you had to change the speed. I think the big records were, I want to say 33 and a half. It's been a while, but the small records were called the 45s, and you changed the speed on there, how fast the turntable turned, so that you could play the music right. If you turned up a 33 to a 45, it would sound like a chipmunk because it would spin faster. But the thing is that that number never told us how good the music was. It just told me how fast the turntable had to spin. And that's kind of what I'm here to talk about. In our lives, we have a ton of numbers. From the moment you're born, your life is going to have numbers attached to it. In fact, one of the first questions that they answer about you is how much you weigh. And when it comes to our body image, there tends to be a lot of numbers that start getting attached to that too, especially when we're trying to get in shape. There's the inches, there's the weight, there's the calories, there's how fast is your heart beating, there is how many times did you work out, how many repetitions did you do, how many miles did you run, lots and lots and lots of numbers. And all those numbers are very valuable. They all have a purpose. Here's the thing I want to talk about. This is a screwdriver. It is a tool. It has a purpose. Its purpose is to screw in screws. This one has different heads on it that you can change, and it will do Phillips and flatheads and everything else, but it is still a screwdriver. This is a price tag. It also has, it has numbers on it. It tells me how much I'm going to pay for something, i.e. its value. Here's the problem I have. A lot of the times we associate numbers with value, okay? We associate a number as a price tag. Tool, price tag. So you tell me, this has numbers on it. Is this a tool or a price tag? Does this have a purpose or does it tell me your value? This is a tool. That's all it is. It's just a tool, and it has a purpose, and it has a good purpose, and it is a good use, and it is good for keeping track of progress, but it does not say anything about your value. Same thing. Just a tool. Just a tool, and it has a good purpose, and you should use this tool when you're trying to get in shape. It is a valuable tool to use. It tells you if you're making progress in the weight department. It tells you whether or not you're losing weight. That is all it does. It doesn't keep track of whether or not you're gaining muscle. It doesn't keep track of whether or not you're eating properly. It doesn't keep track of anything else. It keeps track of your weight. It is a tool. The same thing with every other number that is attached to anything that you're doing. Everything from calories to weight to age to how many times you worked out this week. Those are all measurement tools, but they do not, for one single solitary second of your life, tell you what you're worth, what your value is. You don't have one of these. You can't have one of these because there is no price attached to you. I hope you know that. I hope you know that you are absolutely priceless. Do not sell out for any number, okay? Don't sell out for this number. This is not the value that you are worth. This is not the value that you are worth. There is no number that you're going to see in the next month, year, 5 years, 10 years that tells you your value. It isn't on your paycheck either. It isn't in your wallet. It isn't in any number that is attached to you. Your value comes from the inside and comes from God alone. It does not come from any tool. So as a side note, don't let any tool tell you what you're worth either. And I just don't mean physical objects, okay? Because some of you all are out there, and I wasn't going to preach, but some of y'all are out there letting tools tell you what you are worth. You don't have a price tag. You are priceless. You are absolutely a one-of-a-kind, rare, unique treasure. Use your tools for what they're for, and use them well. I want you to be in shape. I want you to have a good fitness, healthy life. I want you to eat right. I want you to exercise. I want you to do the things that are best for your body so that you're feeling good and you're feeling alive, and you can do the things that you want to do, and you can take the adventures that you want to take, and that you can get out there and live. Those are what those tools are for. Just like if I was going to build a house, I would use tools to build the house. But the value of the house would never be in my screwdriver. Get rid of your price tags. Throw out your numbers. Don't use them to measure your worth. Use them as the tools that they are. Only tools. All of them. All of them. I can't think of a single number that could tell you your value. Okay? Health, fitness, income, age, any of that. Pant sizes, none of it. None of it tells you what you're worth. Because there is never a number that measures you properly. Have a great and wonderful week. Use the numbers as the tools they are. I got something I got to share with you guys before I end this video. And I need you to know it because it's heavy on my heart. The people in 1963, they were going through some stuff, let me tell you. They were going through something, and I don't think anybody knew except one woman. I wasn't even alive then, and I didn't know. And I know. I was listening to this today, and I realized, just listen to this good old Skeeter. Skeeter knew. Skeeter knew. You hear the song? I mean, can you hear the pain in that? The sun, it just keeps shining. Just rushes right to shore. End of the world. It was ended in 1960 because you don't love me anymore. I mean, come on. This was the #1 song on the adult contemporary easily listening chart. The adult contemporary easy listening chart is the #1 song. Those people were going through some stuff. Why does my heart go on beating? Why? I mean, I can put some soul in it. Listen, I'm gonna put some opera in it. Why do these eyes of mine cry? It was terrible. Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you say, gotta drag the notes out like that. Say goodbye. Those people in 1963. I feel you. You were going through it, and I don't think anybody but Skeeter Davis knew.